if I told you the foods you consume daily, your favorite snacks, fast food meals, even what's inside your fridge, could be slowly poisoning you? America's food system is rigged. 74% of Americans are overweight or obese, not because they are lazy or lack willpower, but because the system is stacked against them. There are over 10,000 chemicals in our food that are banned in other countries. We've been told for decades that fats are bad for us, but what if that all was just a lie? Today on Food for Thought, we are breaking down the truth about America's toxic food system, how processed foods manipulate our bodies and our minds, why seed oils are wrecking our metabolism, and how we can take back control of our health. Okay, let's face the basics. Fast food is cheaper than a salad. Junk food is designed to be addictive, and grocery stores are filled with processed, sugar-loaded products. At the same time, heart disease, obesity, and diabetes are skyrocketing in America. Coincidence? Why is our food system like this? And what can we do as Americans to fix this problem? I'm Brindley, and today we're talking about how unhealthy food is fueling a national crisis. Let's be honest, our food is making us sick. It's right in front of our faces. And it's not just about junk food versus healthy food. It goes much deeper than that. Think about this. Canola oil, which is found in almost every processed food, was used as machine oil in World War II. And yet we're told it's a heart-healthy oil. The fats we eat today, vegetable seed oils, are industrial products. They didn't even exist before the industrial era. Meanwhile, the foods that humans have been thriving on for centuries, butter, salt, natural fats, have been outcasted. But here's the thing, salt doesn't even cause disease. The most common reason people get headaches is because they're salt deficient. Headaches will simply go away if you get your sodium intake. And butter isn't your enemy. It's the highly processed, chemically altered, artificially flavored foods that are doing the real damage. How can we resolve this issue and undo the damage that's already been done? So, how do processed foods actually manipulate your body and your brain? Food isn't just fuel. It controls how we think, how we feel, and how we function. It strongly impacts our physical health, our mental health, and even our spiritual health as Christians. For example, rich foods like nuts, seeds, and fish are important to building and maintaining cell membranes. For example, rich foods like nuts, seeds, and fish are important to building and maintaining cell membranes, while saturated and trans fats, especially from processed foods, can compromise brain health. Protein and amino acids are the building blocks of growth and development, but they also affect how we behave and how we feel. Amino acids are precursors to neurotransmitters, the chemical messages that carry signals between neurons. Little science. This is why you might feel calm after eating a large plate of pasta, or more alert after eating a protein-rich meal. What you eat can literally affect your mood, your sleep, your attentiveness, and obviously your weight. Okay. Here's where things get dark. America's food system isn't even broken. It's working exactly how it was supposed to. No, but Buzz like Here's where things get dark. America's food system isn't broken. It's working exactly how it was designed. Big food corporations don't care about your health. They care about their profits. In order to keep costs low and addiction high, they have to pump foods full of artificial flavors, preservatives, and seed oils to make them more addictive. They use cheap ingredients like high fructose corn syrup and hydrogenated oils that are linked to obesity and diabetes. They market processed food to little kids, so they become lifelong consumers. Remember those 10,000 chemicals in our food? Yeah, many of those are legal in other countries. Think about that for a second. What we're eating in America wouldn't even be allowed on store shelves in Europe. And they have a good reason not to sell junk. They care about the health of their people. So let's talk about one of the biggest culprits in our food systems, seed oils. For decades, we've been told that vegetable oils like canola, soybean, and corn oil are heart healthy. But the truth? They're highly processed, inflammatory, and disrupt our body's use of energy. Here's what happens when you eat oils. They stop the flow of energy from your body fat to your cells and brain. The increased amount of oils cause our brain to need so much blood sugar that our blood sugar levels drop so easily. This is why people with low blood sugar, your brain isn't getting enough energy. You feel hungry again, so you eat more, and then you eat more, and then you keep eating, and then you're like, this is so addicting, I have to eat more, and then I'm full, and then you're like, I'm gonna throw up, and then you get fat. And then you get fat. It's a brutal cycle, and that's why so many Americans feel constantly hungry, sluggish, and are unable to lose weight. Meanwhile, real fats like butter, olive oil, and even animal fats aren't nearly as harmful as we've been told. One of the biggest challenges people face is affordability when it comes to healthy food. People often use it as an excuse to eat unhealthy junk food. The food system is designed to make junk food cheap and healthy food expensive. But the truth is, you don't have to be rich to eat better. Some practical ways to stay healthy on a budget are to buy whole foods instead of processed ones. For example, beans, rice, potatoes. These are nourishing yet affordable. Choose frozen over fresh. Frozen fruits and vegetables have the same nutrients but last longer and cost less. Shopping in bulk. Buying larger quantities of essentials like lentils, flour, and nuts save money. And drinking water. Cutting out sodas and sugary drinks not only saves money, but also improves your health. Now that we've heard all of the bad news, here's the good news. We ate our way into this problem, so we can eat our way out. Our bodies are incredibly resilient if we give them the right fuel. Some ways to start reversing the damage are to eat whole, unprocessed foods like eggs, grass-fed meats, fruits, and vegetables. Get rid of the seed oils. Use butter, olive oil, or coconut oil instead. Prioritize protein and omega-rich foods like fish, nuts, and seeds, for example, to help stabilize your mood, improve focus, and regulate your weight. Don't fear salts and natural fats. The real problem isn't butter. It's the chemical-laden, high-processed junk we've been fed for decades. And as a last thought, as Christians, we're called to take care of our bodies, no matter what. The Bible reminds us in 1 Corinthians 10:31, "Whether therefore ye eat or drink, or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of God." This means about being intentional about what we put into our bodies. God designed us to thrive on real, nourishing foods, not the artificially chemical-altered products filling the store shelves. Another verse that stands out is 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. "What? Know ye not that the body is a temple of the Holy Ghost which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God your body and in your spirit, which are God's." Our bodies are the temple of Christ. When we eat in a way that honors that, we feel better, think clearer, and live longer. So yes, the system is totally rigged, but we still have free will and we can make our own choices. And even small, consistent steps towards healthier eating can make a huge difference. Here's the takeaway. The American food system is designed to keep the sick, addicted, and misinformed. But you don't have to play the game. There are real whole foods you can choose and healthy habits you can obtain. And by rejecting the chemical-laden junk, we can take back control of our health. Thank you for tuning in for Food for Thought. If this episode opened your eyes, share it with a friend and subscribe for more deep dives into the food industry, health, and nutrition. Until next time, stay informed, stay healthy, and remember, you are what you eat. Protein and amino acids are the building blocks of life. No, actually, cells are. Okay. Process chemically altered. Spiritual. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't put that in. I can't have lips in this. Okay. Restart. Wow. Flippity roo rabbit. Let's pump my back. Let's get readjusted. Not fine. I'm not gonna say that. Precursors. Directly off this thing. Got this. I'm gonna just restart this. So funny. Just smile and wave, boy. No, please don't let me.